Well, good morning, everybody. Hey, we made it to March 2024. Yay! Oh my goodness, it's great to see everybody today. I am coming to you from my camera on my laptop. So I don't have my sewing machine set up. I don't have anything. I'm not going to do any stitching today. Today's a work day for me. I have to go to All Brands, Bossier City in Louisiana, and do some teaching today. So, good morning. It is great to see everybody here. It's wonderful. 31 degrees there, Tiny. Yeah. I think we're supposed to have one more day of crappy weather, and then it's on to nicer things. So, I got it. It's 43 here, Keith says. So, he's watching the TV. Y'all let me know if the volume bothers you. So anyway, how big was my soon to be? Oh, you guys are talking to each other. That's great. I love that. So hi, I'm Becky from Power Tools with Thread, and you are in our virtual stitching retreat, the Stitchuation Room. I love this. And we all just join here in the morning, Monday through Fridays from 7 to 8 a.m. Central. It's a great way to start your day. And oh, you love my hair today. I just got out of the shower. Thank you. Me and the curling iron just had a date. And bandage on my thumb. Yeah, bandage on my thumb. Well, I had a dog bite last night. So our Harley dog is getting very old. She is 17, 3 legs, and there we go. We're back on. Okay, good. Yeah, it's you guys. It's the signal. I'm same as I was the other day, but it's the signal. If Keith was on streaming, he just turned off the TV, so that may help. Every little bit of bandwidth is important, right? So anyway, yeah, she fell out of the RV last night down the stairs, and she was real agitated and everything. And I just reached behind her to check to make sure she was okay, and she turned around, crazy look on her face, eyes crazy. She bit me. She bit me hard. We've had her for 17 years and have never, ever had anything like that. She is the sweetest baby. But she's getting old, and we're gonna have to make some decisions, I think. Yeah, poor Harley. I know she's been a wonderful dog, but you guys, she knows she's on the downhill slide. But she's 17. She was scared. I know. Poor baby. Poor Harley. Look at my thumb, you guys. Look at the difference in my thumbs. Look how swollen that is. I've got about 3 good puncture marks, and I'm still bleeding. So, yay. I know it is hard when they get older. I was thinking about all these stories to tell you guys about, oh, I broke up a dog fight or something, but I'll just be honest with y'all. She bit me. And it wasn't, I reached behind her to let her know that, I'm here. Man, she turned around and so she feels bad. Yeah, she's okay. But she probably doesn't even remember that. So it's hard when we all get older. Yeah, Judy, I know. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? A little question. You're still a novice. Hi, made by Margie. I used to get the detailed instructions from Kimberbell, so embroidery garden was a challenge. You were successful and glad you had the experience. Yeah, great. Kimberbell is a wonderful way to learn how to do. I've got antibiotics on the bite. It's good. All right, Cheryl. Thank you. Yeah. I've got Neosporin plus pain on it. That's all I can do. So, anyway, Sully, she said there's a few she'd like to snap at herself. Yeah, I know. She just hurt. She took it out on me. It's okay, you guys. It's okay. Tis the nature of owning dogs, right? No, she didn't want to be touched. So anyway, Yeah. Now, Kimberbell is changing up some of their instructions that they do. I noticed that on the mini quilts for January through June. And in January, we got all the, correct placement lines and all that kind of stuff. And then by March, we didn't have them anymore. So you guys may want to do what do y'all call that? A basting box. If your machine will do a basting box, you may want to go ahead and put that. Does Keith bite? No, he does not. No, he doesn't. Anyway, you've got a 4-day expo. And did I hear you say that's called Palliup this weekend? Largest in the of the year around there. Yeah, cold and windy. Well, okay. Well, enjoy. That'll be a lot of fun. So, Embroidery Garden is not for first time projects. Y'all, each designer is going to have different instructions that they give you. So, if you guys are brand new to machine embroidery and you try to do a project and you just get really frustrated because you can't understand the directions, I would say to put that down and give yourself a try with Kimberbell. Kimberbell is, but their previous designs. Um, Pew Pewellup. Pewellup. Okay, well, good. Y'all have a good time. And talk to each other if you guys are going to be there together, but you don't know each other. You can do the @ symbol and put the first couple letters of their name, and then it will come up on their screen in a bright orange so that they know you're talking to them, and you guys can change Facebook information or choose a booth to meet up at a certain time. But that will be a lot of fun. So yeah, Designs by Juju has really good instructions. I do video tutorials for Designs by Juju for her more challenging projects. And so y'all just, do what works for you. Each digitizer is going to have a different way of explaining the way they do business. Now, I was on the phone last night with Vanessa from Fabric Confetti, and she and I are going to do a live together on April 25th. So save the date and mark your calendars. It'll be in the afternoon. I want you guys to get to know her and meet her and see where she gets her inspiration. We'll do a little bit of a intro there, and I'm trying to get her to get Bruce Allen to join us. And that way, read through all the instructions first, Barbara. You're absolutely right. So, that way you guys can get to know the designers. I love doing that. And then we're going to go through how to align the letters on her banners vertically. So that can be a real challenge. Yesterday, I showed some of her banners. She had a sale yesterday. Let me pull up her website and I will show you. I don't want that. Let me see. Fabricconfetti.com. There we go. And she has a lot of banners that are vertical. Am I doing a stitch along for the quilting banner? I will, Sue. Yes, I absolutely will. Yeah, a lot of you got that yesterday. So thank you. That's going to be a lot of fun. But we're going to do I want to do that seminar for you guys to be able to see how to align those letters vertically, because that's a challenge, right? That was the first question somebody said. How do you line up the letters? Let me share the screen with you guys. So here it is here. But if you go to their shop all patterns, she has got a ton of vertical banners, which are fun. Like this is no big deal. But then you get into these types of banners where you've got letters that are running vertically and you want to get those straight. So we're going to have a class together on the 25th of April. She's got stuff going on. I've got stuff going on. So we cannot make it work until about 6 weeks from now, 7 weeks. It'll be a little bit of time, but we're going to do that. So how do I clean my mats for my brother's scan and cut? Alexandria, I just use booty wipes is a real good way to put it. I like Costco brand. You can use Cottonelle. Use those first, and that will get I scrub them by quadrant. You don't have to put water on them or anything, but those are a real good way to clean your mats. And if you've got something that's super stuck on there, you can go to the dollar store and get some LA's Totally Awesome. And that is a great way to get rid of adhesive. However, if you use that over time, you will completely unsticky your mat, and then you will have to re-sticky it. So you want to do the Kimberbell mini quilts. Well, good. Libby Gage, just join in on, I've got it on my calendar on my blog when we're going to be doing that. So yes, Deb, absolutely. Deb, you're going to be with us. Where did you go? There you are. Deb, you're going to be with us on Sew and Sale 14, are you not? Because Designs by Juju will be there. I've been talking with her. She's so excited about it. Can't wait. So, okay. You use dish soap and a sponge. That works too. Sure. Okay. So when you guys, if you need to get this done before we do our tutorial, if you need to embroider something vertically on a quilt, I would recommend that you get some dime print and stick target paper. I've got a link to Designs and Machine Embroidery below the video. And it's also on my blog, Shop Power Tools with Thread Links. And get the print and stick target paper. Then you guys can just print that out. You can print out, I know, Puyallup. All right. Well, I'm not even going to try. I got that town in Washington. Pally up. How's that? All right. What'd you say? When you use Zig to re-stick mats, how do you clean them if you can't use Totally Awesome? You clean them with booty wipes the best you can and re-zig it. Once you zig a mat, they're not able, just clean them as best you can, get all the thread off and everything as best you can, and then wipe it, as best you can, and then zig it again. There's nothing for it. Puyallup. There you go. Maryland. Thank you. Puyallup. How's that? I just have to be told how it is. So anyway, where was I going? I was all over the map here. So, get some dime print and stick target paper and print out each letter, and it will come out with a crosshair. Okay. And then depending on the size, you might could get, you're going to waste a lot of paper if it's one letter per page. You could do 3 or 4 letters per page, but then you would have to figure out center on each letter yourself using a ruler and measure up and finding center. Then you can cut those apart and place them exactly where you want on your quilt. And that's a really good way to do that, because that print and stick target paper can handle the manipulation and manhandling of you. Do I have a video on using dime stick paper? Okay, I think my videos that I use that are years old. Although you can look on Designs by Juju's website for her end-to-end quilting. And at the bottom, let me show you what I'm talking about. At the bottom of every one of her end-to-end quilting videos, let me see. Designs by Juju. Let me share that screen with y'all. She got a brand new website. I love it. It looks amazing. So share my screen. And let's go to Designs by Juju. Okay. So right here, she has quilting. Okay. And end-to-end quilting. And click on this. It's right there off the main menu. It's great. And then when we're going to quilting. Let's see. Come on. There you go. End-to-end quilting designs. Okay. So here you can see, like, this is just beautiful right here. The spiral flowers and curves end-to-end quilting. What this does is this allows you to quilt your quilts in your embroidery machine. So how do you do that? Well, if you click on any one of these designs and then scroll down to the bottom of the page, there's a video right here to show you how to do this. And that's my video. There's me right there. And I've used the print and stick target paper on that. So that shows you how to do that. I hope that answers your question. So my finger, my dog bit me, Connie. It's okay. We had the story already at the beginning of this. Yeah. I suffered a dog bite last night. So that's wonderful stuff. And that you really need that when you are doing end-to-end quilting. Otherwise, if you don't have any of that, you can take like cutaway stabilizer, the stuff that looks like paper, not the tearaway, but the cutaway. And you can just stitch out an end-to-end quilting design on that cutaway and then trim around it very close next to where the start and stop points are. And that will let you, thank you, Vicki. She said that's an excellent video and that's how she learned. Thank you. So that is how you can align the start of the next run at the end of the run you just finished. But I will tell you also, if you're going to be doing that, you definitely want to get a magnetic hoop from Designs and Machine Embroidery. I don't recommend the magnetic hoops from Brother. Those hoops have what I call a rooftop. The base is like a rooftop and the top is like a ridge line on top of the rooftop, and it captures it. Ow, that hurt. And it captures it really tight. There's no wiggle room on there. That's done on purpose. When you're using a dime hoop where it's a flat magnetic, you can get your needle real close to the start point. And if it's not exactly where you want it to start, you can just tug that a little bit and getting it out. So, yeah, stitching it out is a great idea. It really is. It's going to give you a really good idea of how that works. So I know, you guys, I know. So I highly recommend that. Now, all of Julie's designs today, so I made that video for her probably 2.5, 3 years ago. So back then, if you bought designs, they only came one way. If you had a directional design, they only came one way. So many of you wanted to do ginormous quilts because y'all are total gluttons for punishment and you have something wrong in your head. So you decided you wanted to do king size or queen size quilts. And what you ended up with was having to turn the quilt around and the designs wouldn't work because designs always stitch from left to right. So if you have designs that you downloaded from way back when, you might go back and re-download them because now all designs that you get for end-to-end quilting on Designs by Juju, they come with reverse point order designs. So that's really nice that you can do that. And that way y'all can do those bigger quilts. I have a long arm because I didn't want it. You did 2 kings and 2 queens last year in your embroidery machine, Rhonda. Yeah. There's a therapy group for you somewhere. I'm sure of it. But we understand what you go through. I know. So.
Good morning, everybody. Look, 2 thumbs up, no dog bite.
I came out of the shower this morning and I was like, you got to doctor my thumb. Give me a new bandage. So 12-step program for that, Margie? Yes, ma'am. You're getting lots of good mornings.
Good morning.
Morning. Yeah, so we're here today and tomorrow we leave on Sunday and we're heading down to Conroe, Texas. And I've got a shopping trip scheduled with a bunch of you from here in our Stitchuation room. Slam. There we go. It's the way it is. And you tried using Brothers Magnetic Hoop with the design that needed 2 bobbins. Getting off the machine to change the bobbin caused the fabric to move. Yeah, Jan, that is an occupational hazard of doing this. I really recommend that you look at Designs and Machine Embroidery, Dimes, Their weightless quilter, it's got this floor system that has arms that comes up and it'll hold, or y'all can fashion y'all's self a thing on the ceiling that hangs down with bungee clamps of some sort for you guys to be able to get the weight of that quilt up off the arm of the embroidery machine, because that's going to cause drag and you're going to have all kinds of problems. So, oh, and you got coffee. Good. I'm glad. I think we've got coffee in the virtual kitchen over there. Keith's casino trip, Jamie, was quick. It was quick. Can you use edge to edge quilting for background quilting? Can't use my 6x10 for Kimberbell. Why can't you use your 6x10 for Kimberbell? Kimberbell makes all of their designs pretty much to fit in a 5x7 hoop. So you can use your 6x10 for Kimberbell. Yeah, you absolutely. And to answer your question, yeah, sure. If you want to stitch a 5x7 design from Kimberbell and you don't have their background quilting designs, just stitch out a background quilting design, either that's already in your machine, or maybe you go and get one from Designs by Juju and quilt your background, then do the Kimberbell design on top of it. Not red, white, and bloom. Yeah, Linda, each one of those blocks. So on red, white, and bloom, they have 2 blocks that cannot be made in the 5x7. I think it's the Fireflies block. I made that quilt. And they have got, no, I'm not participating in the Texas Shop Hop, Sandra. No, ma'am. I'm on the road. But they have got instructions for split hooping on those 2 blocks for 5x7s. Yeah. I know. You have very little room for edge to edge for large items, but you do have a room, and thankful for it. Yeah, Olivia. So I tell you what, Olivia, you know, unless you're living in a tiny home, I'd be taking over formal living room, formal dining room. You know, I'd tell my man, hey, you got your big old shed out back for all your stuff. I need more space. Now, I was able to take over our old 2-car garage. Your hubby does your long arming, Carol. That's fantastic. Yeah, I told Keith I'd like him to do mine too. I think he could probably do well following a pattern on the back of the long arm. He's got drawing abilities. He can do that. He's got an eye and he's got the patience and all that to do that. I can't do that. What's going on? You finally received your 12 On Wander Lane books, but the shipment was missing the 8th book and a duplicate of 10. Oh, they'll make it right. Did you get them from Connecting Threads? They'll make it right for sure. Yeah. So, yeah, y'all that want to do super large quilts with your embroidery machines have slam the door. Oh, now he was quiet this time. I know Tiny took over 3 bedrooms. So Margaret Tiffin, y'all, I've been to her house. She lives in Kerrville, Texas. She collects machines like a lot of women collect shoes. Tiny, my goodness. And we call her Tiny. She's got that on her license plate. But anyway, she only comes up to about like right here on my shoulder. And I'm 5'8", so 5'9", 5'8 and a half. We'll go. I'm shrinking. Yeah. Debbie took over the attic room, 12 by 20. Love it. Jam-packed in your happy place. Atta girl. There you go. Oh, how do you, Juva? Is that how you say that, Juva? Take over every room but the bathroom and the kitchen. Yeah, why not, right? We've raised our families and done all of that, and it's our turn. So Kathy Ann took over the basement. Good. Hello, Harley. Hi, baby girl.
You coming in on your dog?
You going to go back there with Daddy? I don't have anything.
Harley.
It's hard not to be afraid of her, y'all. How is hubby's quilt doing, Keith? It's not? Well, we're on the road. He can't do any stitching when we're on the road. He could, but I tell you, the way he manages his fabric it makes me crazy. He's taken over an extra bedroom in our house, and it's everywhere. So when you're doing those legit kits quilts, oh my gosh, he has fabric everywhere, and I just can't. So you bought your new home for the long arm. There you go. Buy the house around the long arm. That's a good idea. Yeah. I was at a friend's house, a couple years ago. She had this gorgeous full-size living room, formal living room that they never used. It was full of furniture that they never used. And I was looking at that. I didn't tell her till later, but I was looking at her living room and I was like, my long arm would look amazing in there. It would look amazing. It had big, beautiful bay windows on the front of the house with lots of natural light. So that's great. Oh, your husband redid his garage for you. Atta girl, there you go. I know. You sold your first home because it only had a 1-car garage. Now you have a 2-car. And sell this house too. Y'all, you guys, I get it. I know we buy fabric. I know we do. And we buy kits and all of this. But sometimes we have to say, I think I've had enough. Yeah. No luck on him fixing the garage, huh, Olivia? That happens. That's okay. Yeah, then that's absolutely sure. If I was full timing in this RV, I would take that couch out and put in an 8-foot frame for sure. Yeah, I would. We have a carport for this at home. So I'm going to cut it short in about 15 minutes today, you guys, because I have got to be at All Brands. Doors open at 9. That's why Candace Park isn't here. She is in our class today. I don't think she's here. I haven't seen her. And she's in our class today. And you may not be on the lives next week, Bernie. Oh, you're going to go spend a week with your sister. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that'll be nice. Yeah. So we'll say prayers for Nancy, just for peace and comfort. Yeah. That my friend Dana is going through that with her sister as well. So yeah, I would put a smaller, like an 8-foot frame in here, because I find that 90% of the quilts that I do will fit on an 8-foot frame. I might have 1 or 2 that I would need the full 10 feet for on my frame. I had a 12-foot frame and I got rid of it because I just never needed it. I never needed that 12-foot frame. And I do a lot of quilts. Candace is listening as she's traveling. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, Candace is driving up here from Nacogdoches, Texas, I think. Yeah. Y'all, the GPS got confused yesterday. We missed our exit off of 49, and it drove us, it had us going halfway to Texarkana. I finally had to redo the thing and turn around and go back. And we're at the KOA in Shreveport, and this is a nice little KOA. At first glance, it doesn't look like it has paved spots, but they have many paved spots, and it's paved just big enough for your unit. So we are on a paved spot, but we've got grass and gravel too. So you bought a Handy Quilter Moxie in an 8-foot frame. Good for you, Wendy. Congratulations. You're going to love that. You're going to love that. Yeah. And those 8-foot frames, that's where you can do wall hangings, your panels, your lap quilts. You can do so much on an 8-foot frame. Oh, you're doing a 1-block wonder, Jamie? Oh my goodness. Bless your heart. Yeah. Oh, you're using 20-minute sewing sessions. There you go. That's really important, you guys. And what Jamie's talking about, if you haven't heard me, if you're new, and if you're new, pop in and say hi in the chat. You need to be signed into your Google account. And we love new people. We have a welcoming committee. And I think there's a virtual goodie bag as well. So nothing's coming in the mail, just FYI. But we like to welcome newbies. So anyway, what he's talking about is just set your watch lady or a timer on your microwave or whatever you want for 20 minutes. That's it. Just set it for 20 minutes and then sit down and start doing what you need to do. At the end of 20 minutes, get up, turn the alarm off or whatever, come to a stopping point and be done with it and walk away and go live the rest of your life. And what happens is, you know, by the end of a week, even a work week, you've done 100 minutes worth of sewing, which is, you know, you've done 2 hours worth of sewing. That's the way to do it. Oh, what kind of deal did you get on that? You got a Sweet 16 at a garage sale? What kind of deal did you get on that, Elizabeth? Did you get a good deal? And did it have the stitch regulator on it? And if so, if not, are you going to get one? Yeah. Peggy says she can't sew for just 20 minutes. Why not? Yeah, you can. $1,000. That's the way you do it. You know, it's sad because, you know, people pass and they don't use their machines, or they finally decide they got to get rid of it because they're moving somewhere to, you know, a living facility and they can't take it with them or whatever. Yeah. So, although I would take a Sweet 16 with me if I was going into assisted living, I would take a Sweet 16 with me. Those people would be like, what is that? And are you bringing that in here? And I would put it in place of a recliner. I would find a place for that, you know, because you can sit there and do your thing, and you have to do it with rulers. Yeah. That's it. That's the best thing. You know, you have to make priorities, right? Absolutely. So you're doing the quilt lady. Yeah, Sandy. All right. She's breaking it up into small pieces. So Bonnie and I, my quilt buddy Bonnie and I, were talking about doing the quilt lady. And I have had this pattern for years. I bet you I've had that pattern for 5 or 6 years. And it's the Crazy Quilt Lady by Amy Bradley. I want to show you guys that. Let me go to Amy Bradley's website. I think she has her own .com. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's Amy Bradley. Let me search the, nope. We will do Amy Bradley Crazy Quilt Lady in the search and see what we get. And quilt patterns, amybradleydesigns.com. I love Amy Bradley Designs. If you are an applique fan, you will love Amy Bradley. If you're brand new to quilting, she has the most adorable, my thumb, a dog bite, Heidi. I got bit by a dog. All right, let me share my screen. Let's look at what Amy Bradley has. I'll share with you guys. Just the most adorable, whimsical things, okay? And so cute. So a lot of these are applique, though these are note cards. That's nice. But here's Cat Lady. That's a cute one. She's got some monsters, but I want to find Quilt Lady. Let me see if I can find her on her search. We'll type Quilt Lady. See what we get. There she is. If you guys ever see this design on a t-shirt or something like that, don't buy that. Okay, that has been stolen from her. This is Amy Bradley's design. Now, she does not sell this on her website. You have to get it at quilts. She doesn't sell that. You've got to get it at quilt shops. Okay, but she is 54 inches tall. Quilt Diva. That's what it is. Quilt Diva. But if I've seen this on t-shirts and whatnot on Facebook, and y'all, that's a stolen design. Don't buy those. Okay. That's not doing Amy Bradley. I guarantee you, she's not getting any kickback from that. So anyway, this is an extremely difficult pattern to make. It is, let me see if I can make it. Can I make it bigger? Let's see if I can make it bigger. Yeah, I can't. So you can get the pattern on quilt shops and from Etsy, that kind of thing. I can put a link to it below. I do want to make this. I'm just going to stop. My internet is like slow. So you did the Quilt Lady manually, Patty. Good for you. Yeah. So when you guys have Amy Bradley stuff, her stuff gets stolen a lot. So just be careful about buying other things. I've seen that, and I'll put a comment on that Facebook ad. This is stolen from Amy Bradley. So I want to make it. I have got all of the fabric I think I need. I purchased a fat quarter bundle of a bunch of little teeny tiny pin dots. So the whole kit is on sale for $99. And Janie, I think that kit has pre-cut pieces. So I'm going to make those pieces from my scan and cut, right? Because you get the paper's huge, and it's got all the pattern pieces for the final layout, but it also comes with other pages in it that you can put it into a copy machine, and you can copy and just make an 8.5 by 11 and put that in your scanning mat on your scan and cut and make that. But you guys, that is extremely advanced snapplique method. So Quilt Diva is so stinking cute. I know, I want to make her. But I was talking to Bonnie about doing it, and I said, I think we'd have to do because that pattern breaks it down, set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4. But I think what I would have to do first is make a sample, because although she's got it done, the way hers is stitched, it needs to be, it's meant to be done manually on a domestic machine. I'm not doing that. I'm going to do mine in an embroidery machine, and that may change the layout, the layers on the layout. So it's going to be hard. You put a real zipper on the suitcase with quilt scraps hanging out. Sue, that must be adorable. Oh my goodness. Would you email a picture of that to me? I would love to share it with the group. PowerToolsWithThread@outlook.com. I would love to share that. Quilt Squad. She has Quilt Squad. Yeah. So anyway, that is, I really want to make that. And like I said, I've had that pattern. Oh my gosh. I bet you maybe even 10 years. I've had it a long time. And I don't want to say, yes, I'm going to commit to making it in 2024 because I got a lot going on. Although June through September is kind of open for me. So that might be something we could do this summer, you guys. I've got to check it out. Lorraine, it's okay if you're late. It's fine. But I'm not going to be here very long. I'm going to cut off in just a couple of minutes because I got to run. I have to drive all the way to Bossier City. It's about a 15-minute drive, I think. I need to get over there. I've got to have some breakfast besides coffee. So, yeah, it might need to be split, Patty. That's exactly right. That's what I was thinking about. Do I use starch when quilt piecing? I do. I have. Yeah, I have. If I have fabric that won't, if I can't get rid of a crease, I'll starch it. So, you're doing snapplique for Granny's garden. Awesome, Sarah. Good for you. Whoop, let's see. Good for you. That's great. They are getting ready to do a sew along for that dress pattern from Lori Holt. Yeah. I know. I'm looking forward to it too, Kim. Layla Boutique. Hey, boo. Monster Mash. That's going to be fun. I am looking forward to that. I did sew some of another chicken yesterday. I have it. I got part of it done, you guys. I didn't get a lot of it done. Does fabric confetti, I still have a coupon today. I don't think the coupon works. I think the coupon only worked. Hi, Katie. I think it only worked yesterday on the 29th. Oh, so I had to go through my little bag yesterday. All brands had over 100 on their live. I have 207 this morning. Just saying. Aw, Barbara does great lives. She does. I like Barbara. Sometimes I take that over. So we're not competing. I love all brands. They're great. I should have been there, but I was busy. So I've got my plates with my chickens on them. Still working on those. But I did clean up my little bag yesterday, the block bag. And I've got this is my background fabric, and it is marked by size. This is how I travel with my stuff, y'all. Okay. And then what I did in here, I think this is all I got. So I've got my little fabric, these little project pads. Okay. So there's the chicken I got done yesterday, most of it. This is the working chicken I have. That's a little wing. Okay. See, I don't have any bright fabrics in this line. Let me see here. Something just happened. Thumbs up, everybody. Yes, I'd appreciate that very much. We're just hanging out here and visiting. We're not doing anything major today. It's Friday, and I've got to go teach. These pads are 12 by 12, Vicki. Okay, and then on this one, I've got both sets of combs for chickens with feet and chickens in nests. And then there are my chicken feet that I made and the beak strips. Okay, everybody gets a beak strip. And then here is a completed chicken. I've got 2 of these done. There's Handsome. What are you doing?
All right, I saw y'all a lot of comments saying that you didn't sign up for the class, but come there 9 o'clock or 4 o'clock to All Brands today, and I'll have my seam rippers available. And you can come to meet Becky because she won't be doing anything but teaching. So y'all can come see me. If you don't come today, y'all can come tomorrow, 9 o'clock or 4 o'clock. We'd be glad to see you. And don't worry about signing up for the class. She'll still be there.
Yes, sweetheart. Yeah, you guys absolutely can come by All Brands Bossier City. It's kind of cool. We've got folks probably coming from Oklahoma and Arkansas and Texas, Louisiana, 4 states. This is awesome. Yeah, so I just need to get the rest of these chickens. Lots of highs and good morning, Keith. So anyway, yeah, and everybody's loving their Keith Ripper. It is painful. Still bleeding. I don't know if you guys. My thumb is painful.
Quit whining.
Lisa's quit whining. Okay. Oh, I love you too, Vicki. You guys are so sweet. So, yeah, it's a trip, but it's worth it. We're going to do a lot of, so I teach a lot of concepts in my class because you may not have the exact same machines that we're going to be working on, but you're going to be able to take the concepts that I teach you and use them at home in your own machine. And so you get a lot of value out of that just from being able to hands-on. So, and if you guys have ordered anything while we have been on the road, we will be home on March 6th, and then we will go ahead and get that in the mail. I tried to zero everything out, but we've had a couple of orders. So, all right, he's making breakfast. So I'm going to go.
My wife don't feed me.
No, I don't feed you, you poor thing. All right, y'all, I got to run because I've got to get some breakfast and get on the road. You can't make it from Kansas today? All right, Joyce, that's all right. We're not going to hold it against you.
You got tomorrow.
You got tomorrow too. All right. All right. So this has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for spending your morning with me. I appreciate it. I know there's a lot of stuff you guys could be doing. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe so we can spend more time together. And we'll talk to you soon. I love you guys. Go sew something. Bye.